Difference between the 2 years is obviously I have the ball in my hands a lot more. So, coach trusts me with the ball in my hands and to make the right play. So that's been a big emphasis this year. And I have a lot to improve, so that's where I'm headed.
And he said it was kind of an acclimation process on your process for you to understand that maybe scoring wasn't the best way for you to help the team. Can you describe what that process was like for you from conversations with staff, watching film, and all those different aspects that went into it?
Yeah, I definitely spent a lot of time with Coach Tang and Coach Perry, just watching film on other guys like Trey Young, Davion Mitchell. I have a lot of good guys on our team, and they are able to make plays. So if I get off the ball and move the ball around and get my teammates involved, that opens up for me to score. So that's what they've been preaching since the summertime. And it's just starting to show that, I'm listening and that I'm taking in what they're saying. So.
Does this style that this team plays fit you better? A lot more open court, guys that can run at the rim really easily. It seems like it just fits your style.
Yeah, definitely. I love to get out and run and make, good passes to my guys. But, when coach trusts you, it builds your confidence, and that's what he's been doing all year. And my teammates make it much easier, just filling the lanes, doing what they're supposed to do. And I'm an unselfish guy, so if I see somebody open, I'm gonna give it to them all the time. So.
You made an off the backward pass and between the legs pass, plenty of behind the back passes. They kind of just let you go, and they'll say something if you screw up one of those passes.
Nah, for sure. Definitely, if you screw up, they're gonna say something. But majority of the time, it's just I have that chemistry with a lot of guys on the team. We talk about it all the time. We joke about it. So each and every day we in practice, we try to build that chemistry. So they are ready for passes like that because they know like my style of play and what I want to do and how much I have fun playing basketball. So it just each and every day you just don't know what you're gonna get, and I like that. I like to keep that.
Off the backboard pass where you were, there were two guys there. It looked like some but four or maybe three.
Three, yeah.
Who was gonna get it, but they weren't gonna fight each other for it.
So it's funny that you said that. So when Keontae gave the ball up to me, I heard him, screaming, "Throw it up, throw it up." So my intentions was to throw it off the backboard to Keontae. I didn't know Cam and Naquan was gonna come behind it, but that's just the guys that we have. They all thirsty to win. They all want to make winning plays. So yeah.
What do you remember about the game against Nebraska last year?
I remember it was a tough nose and hard fought battle. I know that we won, but this year is pretty much different. They have a different team, a different style that they playing with. They are more balanced as a team, and we have a new coaching staff. So I feel like this year will be fun. This year will be better.
And then played in Kansas City for the Big 12 tournament last year. Played in there in the regular season. What's the differences in energy between playing in Bramlage versus playing still with a lot of purple in the crowd, but playing in Kansas City?
Yeah, definitely the two environments going to be different. It's more of a neutral site. You're going to see a lot of Nebraska fans. You're also going to see a lot of, K-State fans. But, our mindset doesn't change whether we in Bramlage or not. So, and our goal on Saturday is to win.
10 games into a new season, how different of a player are you from last year?
I'm a much different player. I've matured in all aspects of my game. I'm becoming more of a leader, to my teammates. And, I'm just trying to do anything in my power to help, these guys understand the conference we're in and the teams that we're playing. And with that, I'm doing it with my leadership. I'm leading by example, and then I'm, talking. So it's just a much different role that I'm taking on, and, these guys are making it way much easier. So.
You talked about having the ball in your hands more, but still also your assist to turnover ratio is probably better also. Does that actually help you in that aspect of having the ball more? You think there'd be also more chances for mistakes if you're
I mean, definitely if, coach trusts you with the ball in your hands. As a point guard, you just know there's more freedom. So you don't have to look over your shoulder if you throw a, turnover or miss pass. He just pretty much lets me play and coaches me. But I take pride in that. I take pride in taking care of the ball so we can have more opportunities to score. So.
Markquis, Coach Tank said that scoring is how the game kind of got you going in the past, and now it's facilitating and feeding your teammates for opportunities. What was that process like? I guess if you kind of understanding that I can't be the one to always score now, I have to find open teammates for shots.
No, for sure. And previous teams, I've been, the guy who scores the ball for the team. And with this team, it's much different. You got guys like Keontae, Naquan, David, who all can score. So if I, facilitate to them, like I said, it opened, shots up for me. And I have fun with doing it. I just, try to play with some joy, try to throw lobs and alleys. So, it's just a different approach that I have to take. It's actually leading me to the next level because at the next level, there's going to be guys who score. And if I could do my job with facilitating while getting mines, it's just a great look. So.
Still, your scoring numbers are up. Is that just more maybe a product of getting other people involved and maybe being a little more efficient offensively?
For sure. It's just trust. When I trusted the coaching staff, and when we watched film, they told me, guys like Trae Young, get a couple of assists in the first, few minutes, and then their shots start to open up. And it just so happened that the ball goes in more when you do that. So I've been trusting that process, and I averaged 8 assists or whatever, and I averaged more points than last year. So I'm gonna continue to keep doing that.
Do you have a favorite assist this season, and why would that be your favorite one?
My favorite assist? I can list my top 3. Top 3 would be the behind the back in Cal to Naquan. The second behind the back versus URG TV, and then the off the backboard. Obviously, that was crazy.
And go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Markquis, you graduated on Saturday, so first of all,
Yes, sir.
congratulations.
Thank you, man.
I'm curious, how has K-State changed Markquis Nowell, John, not just for the basketball program, but for the person?
Man, I love being here. It's so peaceful. Each and every day I wake up grateful to play the game, to be alive. And that's just what this atmosphere does, I've grew as a Christian here. I got baptized here. So, just being at K-State is, one of the best experiences I've ever had. And, I said this in the interview. If I had a child, I would definitely recommend them coming to K-State. That's how much I love it. So.
Coach Tank said you guys want to be between 70, 72 possessions a game. That's obviously pretty quick. You and Naquan obviously grew up playing in the parks, I imagine, in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an advantage to being able to play there and the way that they play and just connection and freedom and all those things?
Yeah, growing up from where we grew up from, it's just you get that grit and you get that heart and that passion playing on those parks because, growing up in New York City, they don't pick, guys who can't play. So you just have to be gritty. You have to play with some passion. You have to talk. You have to do all those things and all those intangibles to get on the court. So for me, my heart was the biggest thing that I could add value to the team, and it's still with me ever since.
Does Kurt help with that a little bit?
With what?
Has he helped Naquan and you? When you first got here, just both being all New York guys?
For sure. Kurt helped a lot. Just giving his knowledge down to when he was here. He gave us a lot of knowledge on, how the Big 12 is, how to conduct yourself as a professional. He worked us out, day in and day out, 2 to 3 times a day. Also Coach Shane helped a lot too when he was here. Just, conducting yourself and making sure that, you are doing things to help the team win and make K-State look good.